Today is Monday, the 27th of September, and we are having an amazing day. The market was really pumping during the weekend. Also, Ethereum did a nice move. DeFi coin are going wide. I will explain you everything why. So let's share my screen and let's get into our favorite bubble chart and see how the market is performing today. So smash the like, subscribe to the channel and push the bell notification on, and let's check our favorite bubble chart. As you see, few altcoins are in red. They are just correcting, especially Tezos, but did really well in the last week. Also Uniswap made 30 plus yesterday, and Sushi 20 plus yesterday, and now they are correcting a little bit, but this is usual. And few others like Filecoin, Ren, Solana, STC, Luna pumping really well, Phantom doing great, DYDX, and also Quant, Perp, and XDC going really nicely. And if check the next 100 batch, we see other coins like CFX, I think maybe it's a Conflux token. Coty is doing well, broke up from the cap and holder. Moonriver is doing well, 20% up, so we see a nice movement all over the crypto today. So let's check our favorite indicator, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, and you see, let's refresh it. So you see that we are at 26, a little bit lower than yesterday. Yesterday it was 27, and last week that was in the neutral zone, and a month ago in the extreme greed zone. And as you know that the index spent almost 3 months in the extreme fear zone and just popped up here to the grid zone, and then also now forward back. So investors are too worried a little bit now, and always that is a good buying opportunity. But you know, nothing in these videos can be considered as a financial or investment advice. Everything just for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. And we know when investors are getting too worried, that is a due for a correction. So the index was just 2 weeks long in the greed zone. So I think this is not special that we got this correction for this, but I think the market and the wares accumulating on the market, that is why we are seeing all this FUD going around and other news. So our first news is crypto will have an extraordinary Q4, says former Goldman Sachs executive. Who is that executive? Of course, Raw Paul. We really like Raw Paul. So he's a global macro hedge fund manager. He's a former Goldman Sachs, and he's in this industry more than 20 years or maybe 30 years. So he's really experienced in also in traditional finance and lately in crypto. Okay, so there was an interview. I will share it with you. Quote, my bet is that the crypto bus is a rocket ship and not a bus. And this last quarter will be extraordinary. Okay, so he continued, digital assets and tech-based stocks, these are the catalysts. I think it is the realm of weaker bond yields, probably weaker markets for a period of time, then more stimulus, and that ignites the growth stocks. The whole exponential age thesis again, and shifts what people are focused on in markets. And he sees that Ethereum, and he's really bullish on Ethereum and also on Bitcoin. So definitely check out this video. You find this in this article, and also follow Real Vision. Real Vision is Raw's YouTube channel, so definitely check it out. Okay, our next piece of news is that on-chain metrics turn bullish for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum are flashing multiply buy signals from an on-chain perspective. So this is not a technical analysis, it's a kind of fundamental analysis, what's happening on-chain with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin has seen a significant increase in the idle token exchanging hands, which may lead to high volatility. The ETH supply on exchanges has plummeted, while prices sit in the opportunity zone. BTC and ETH could soon resume their uptrend if these on-chain metrics remain intact. So whales are back. Also, we got some news last week that bears accumulated and they bought the dips. And as we see here, this is the green is the Bitcoin price, and these pinks are the age. What's this? The age consumed. So this is what the age of the coins that they are using for trades, and we see that most of the trades are with new coins. Okay, the sudden increase in upward pressure suggests that large investors are trying to buy at a discount in preparation for an upswing. Okay, so this shows that large long-term holders and large whales are trying to pick up more Bitcoins. Although the odds appear to favor the bulls, Bitcoin faces stiff resistance ahead. Yes, we know these levels, and trying to break on their underwater positions as prices attempt to advance further, containing the upward pressure. Yes, this is the IOMAP cohorts that we see the price, the buyers and the sellers side. And now we are quite in the middle. Roughly 760 addresses are holding nearly 330 BTC around this price level. So that's huge. Ethereum looks undervalued. 1.35 million ETH have been depleted for trading platforms, representing 6.6% decline. So we see this is the green is the Ethereum price, the pink the supply on exchanges, and we see that is decreasing. The market value to realized value index suggests that Ethereum is undervalued at the current price levels. So this is the MVR that shows that Ethereum is undervalued to the current price. So definitely you should check out. And also still investors must pay close attention to 1,900 support level, as any sign of weakness around it could encourage market participants to sell. Under such unique circumstances, Ethereum could fall to 1,500 US dollar. I think that would be huge, and the smart money, the long-term investors and institutions would pick up it very, very fast. So I think this would be a great sale, but I don't think that it will drop to that level. Our next piece of news is Rich Dad Poor Dad author issues stark warning, tells investors to grab Bitcoin and Ethereum before giant stock market crash. So we know that Robert Kiyosaki is really harsh about the traditional market and money printing and so, but he's seen a lot of things happening on the market. So I think at least we can consider and just ponder upon what is he saying. So US government out of money, shutdown looming, Dems blame Republicans for the problem. Evergrande, China biggest property developer with 800 projects in 200 cities, out of money. Get the message. Get gold, silver, Bitcoin, and Ethereum before the biggest crash in history. Take care. So this is one of his message. Another is giant stock market crash coming October. Why? Treasury and Fed short of T-bills. Gold, silver, Bitcoin may crash too. Cash best for picking up bargains after the crash. Not selling gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Yet have lots of cash for life after stock market crash. Stocks dangerous, careful, be careful. Okay, also is talking about the China recent crypto crackdown that could be a precursor to a government-run coin that ends up making Bitcoin illegal in the US. China announced this morning a new crackdown on crypto. What does that mean? It means China is about to launch its government crypto coin. If US follows, Fed coin means Bitcoin is outlawed. US becomes centralized government like China. US communism begins. Our freedom and take care. So this is just one of the option that he's considering. So he thinks if the US Fed would just launching its central bank digital currency, that they would outlaw Bitcoin. I don't think that they would outlaw Bitcoin because Bitcoin is really just held also by politicians and bankers. So I think they will not outlaw, but yes, a central bank digital currency can come anytime soon. So also you can check my Twitter, follow me on Twitter, also follow Corion platform on Twitter. You will get updates there. So follow at Mike Miklos Denkler and also at Corion platform. And also I share this from Robert Kiyosaki. So front running their own policy decisions, you and I would go to jail doing what they do. This is what I say: gold, silver, and Bitcoin. I don't trust the Fed, Treasury, or Wall Street. I trust God's money, gold and silver, and people's money, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is people's money. So definitely we trust in God and we trust in people's money. Okay, our next piece of news is crypto price prediction. 100,000 Bitcoin could come even sooner than you think, with Ethereum leading the way. So I think this is from the analyst from Bloomberg, and he's predicting that 100 Bitcoin is not far, and also it can happen before end of the year, and Ethereum will lead this price movement. So definitely you can check out this article. And I think also a lot of rumors about these ETFs launching in the US. So we'll see if in October or in November these ETFs will be announced. And a lot of ETF applications have having the deadline in October. So the SEC should come out and say that, okay, guys, this is a crap. So just submit it again. Or yes, then we are proving a few of them, and you can launch the first ETFs. So our major news today, our headline news, that new Twitter integration will drive the Bitcoin price above 300,000 US dollars. By integrating direct Bitcoin payments, Twitter is paving the way for the Bitcoin price to surpass 100,000 US dollars. So Twitter has officially enabled third-party Bitcoin tipping service for iOS users and later also to Google Pay users. So Jack Morris wrote, Twitter's integration with the Strike API turns Twitter into one of the best remittance experiences in the world, one of the greatest global creator marketplaces in the world, one of the greatest global payment experiences in the world, one of the global one of the best global micropayment marketplaces in the world, and allows an internet communications company to interoperate with the monetary standard for the world, enabling global payments for their users. So this is huge, because with this, a lot of impact on the marketplaces, on the social media microplaces. So everything's coming, coming together, and this is huge. And also Android users will be able to use soon. Okay. So yes, let's check what we do have here. As users begin exchanging value with minimal fees nearly instantaneously across borders without censorship through the Lightning Network on Twitter, How long will it be until more people realize that Bitcoin is the best monetary network for the internet? How long will it be until other digital platforms integrate this money directly into their tools, as Twitter has begun to? How long will it be until Bitcoin replaces the outdated systems that currently dominate remittances, influencer marketing, and eventually digital payments as a whole? Okay, so the Bitcoin market capitalization consisted solely of the 700 billion global remittance industry, the 13.8 billion influencer marketing industry, and the 5.4 trillion global digital payments market. Through applications like Twitter tipping service, each Bitcoin is in existence. 80.8 million Bitcoins would be worth approximately 326,000, so almost 326,000 US dollars. As Twitter users are now finding out, Bitcoin is a better tool than the dollar for all of these industrial and others. It's hard to say exactly what the Bitcoin price will be, as its technology consumes virtually every form of value transactions that we know today, but the number will certainly go up. So that's definitely huge. So with this, we have one of the biggest social media on the world, and then one of the best monetary policy and money, the people's money on the world, and they are combining. So, and also just wondering what will happen when Facebook will launch their Dean wallet. And I'm sure that Facebook will add Bitcoin, and I think also they will use Lightning Network. Why not? Maybe the same as Strike API. So that's huge, guys. So definitely huge. We will come back to this news, and also we'll follow how transactions are growing on Twitter. So our next piece of news is JP Morgan CEO says Bitcoin price could rise 10x, but still won't buy it. Okay, Jamie Dimon has been a notorious detractor of Bitcoin since 2017, in contrast to his firm's over desire to capitalize from the ecosystem growth. Okay, so he's saying that despite stating that the leading digital asset could increase 10 times in a matter of 5 years. So he thinks this 10 times increase in a matter of 5 years. Diamond called it a fraud back in 2017. We know, and that time also we know that JP Morgan purchased Bitcoin. And yes, so quote from him: I don't really care about Bitcoin. I think people waste too much time and breath on it, but it is going to be regulated, and that will constrain it to some extent. But whether it eliminates it, I have no idea. I don't personally care. I am not a buyer of Bitcoin. That doesn't mean it can go 10 times in price in the next 5 years. So guys, never believe what they are saying. Always watch what they are doing. Okay, so JP Morgan. So expressed growing interest in the development and implementation of crypto and blockchain initiatives. The firm purchased a 10% stake in ultra-bullish business intelligence firm MicroStrategy, whose CEO Michael Saylor is one of the Bitcoin most renowned investors and holders, and MicroStrategy holding at least 5 billion worth of Bitcoin. So they are not interested, but they are buying 10% in one of the biggest Bitcoin investor company. Okay. And also they are working on stable coins and collaborating with other stable coins. So let's quote this from Wall Street veteran Max Keiser. There was an interview from with Max Keiser. Bitcoin came into existence as a spontaneous life form that grew out of our global collective consciousness as a defense mechanism to fight predatory central banks. Jamie Dimon is a parasite, like a tapeworm, and our spaces had no defense. So with God's help, we collectively willed Bitcoin into existence to fight fiat money, fractional reserve banking, and Keynesian debt money propaganda. So this is from Max Kaiser, a Wall Street veteran. Cool, guys. So quite interesting here. So next piece of news. You remember that was a China banning everything crypto last week. And then we have these articles that Chinese a long history of Bitcoin FUD timeline. And we do have this timeline here showing us that in 2013, banks banned from Bitcoin. Then 2014 March, fast report of Bitcoin ban in China. 2017 closure of local exchanges. 2018, 19, warning to miners. 2020 October, China bans people selling crypto. December 2020, authorities shut off electricity to Bitcoin miners. May 2021, state-owned bank bans Bitcoin transactions. June 2021, State Council of China reiterates ban. Chinese search engines block exchanges. Ban cryptocurrency mining. August 2021, shut down the website and social media accounts of high-profile blockchain and crypto influencers. 2021 September, all crypto-related transactions are illegal in China. So this is what it is. We will have an interesting thing. So if you want, you can check out these articles. You can see all these bans. So Bitcoin is still live, and Chinese also owning Bitcoin. And also there are some rumors that maybe with this ban, the Chinese government and the Chinese Communist Party is buying up as many Bitcoins as they can. But this is not just a rumor. So don't believe me anything, and don't believe to anybody anything. Just do your own research. So Bitcoin taps $44,000 DeFi tokens explode amid Chinese regulatory uncertainty. Okay, let's check this out. DeFi token surge. Most larger cap altcoins have mimicked BTC performance, and yada yada. Okay, Uniswap has neared $25, but they are not talking about why. Binance, Huobi announced that they are closing down for Chinese mainland users, and also until December they will close the existing accounts for the Chinese users, and that is why Chinese locals are now turning to DeFi products since the country banned cryptocurrency trading. So they are still holding cryptos. They are holding Ethereum and other Binance Smart Chain and Solana and Avalanche and other layer 1 cryptos, and they are going into DeFi, trading on decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, SushiSwap, and also we saw Curve and other DeFi protocols are surging because the increased activity coming from Chinese users. So this is one of the positive effect in quote of this China bans crypto. And you can never prohibit something, because then people want the prohibited fruit, so they will go to the paradise and grab the prohibited apple, or I don't know what's the exact name, but the apple that they cannot eat, they are wanting this. So Reddit's Wall Street Bets community moves into crypto. The moderators of the group have created a spin-off subreddit dedicated to crypto discussions. I think more than Wall Street Bets, 500,000 members, but I think on the Wall Street Bets crypto, almost 30,000 members already in. So, okay, they created a subreddit for crypto discussions, and Yeah, so they are controversial due its role in massive GameStop short selling that took place this year. So check out what's happened that time. It's really interesting. And they are allowing only Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin conversation. And one discussions. Okay. Wall Street bets remain controversial. So we see maybe they will pump Dogecoin or Ethereum. I don't know. But it's good to know that they are they created this crypto subreddits. So let's go. Solana adoption speed is ridiculous. Crypto asset is likely the Ethereum of this cycle. Macro guru Paul again. Paul from Real Vision again here. Okay, so it's the footsteps of Ethereum 2017 bull cycle that Solana is mimicking. So, quote, I have been looking it, wasn't sure what to do with it, and then I think it's the ETH of this cycle. Remember, ETH was the one of the became too big new thing. I think it is because the pedigree of all the people involved in it. The speed of adoption is ridiculous. I mean, it's growing faster than ETH did at that cycle. The number of applications, the ecosystem is, it's like somebody just sent me a chart of the ecosystem. There is like 300 people already working with Solana. It's like, okay, this is real and this is happening at a speed none of us can get our hands around. It is kind of like everybody wanted Cardano to happen, is actually happening to Solana right now. It doesn't mean Cardano doesn't over time, but Solana looks like it's going to win this cycle. It wasn't the standout coin that becomes a major. So really interesting, but I think also Cardano, Avalanche, and also Luna, Terra Luna, and I definitely think Polkadot ecosystem will catch up soon. So we'll see, and I think all of them will have a huge network effect. Okay, we have a couple of Ripple and XRP related news. So maybe they spent some money on marketing. So we got few news or several news. Ripple CEO Brent Carlinghouse says he's open to settling a landmark XRP case with SEC. Yeah, it's quite interesting because there was a news maybe a week ago that Ripple is not wanting to make a settlement with the SEC, but now they are open for this. So I think this is something that we might have seen a settlement and just paying a fine, and then Ripple and XRP can skyrocket from here. Next, XRP has great risk-reward ratio with 10x price rise, likely macro group Paul. So unlike Paul is in every news, in every thing. So XRP is a great risk reward. The lawsuit we have seen, every lawsuit, every single one of has been fine. Everybody's actually cleared up after the event. Anyway, of these events were a while ago. BitMEX that's happening, we are going to see all of this. So I think it's going to be a slap on the wrist that it could look like a security. Okay, what's interesting about XRP is there is quite a lot of use cases. Now I know that bunch of Bitcoin people hate it. It doesn't decentralize enough. I don't care. Are people using it? Yes, a lot more than most people realize. And what's amazing about this setup is you can't buy on any of the exchanges, and it's not the Bitwise ETF. What is this Bitwise ETF? The Bitwise ETF is now $1 billion of Bitwise index. The top 10 index is $1 billion. So the moment XRP is free, they have to buy a few $100 million in it, as everybody else can, because the exchanges will have it back. So so many exchanges delisted XRP because they are just waiting what will happen with the SEC. But I think also SEC announced that exchanges can list it, but they are just waiting. So you are setting up for a hell of a nice run if this clears up. Okay, worst case, it doesn't. Worst case is, let's say, 50% downside. Best case is 10x from here. So I will take a 50-to-1 risk reward for the next 3 to 6 months. So he says that upside is 10 times, downside is 50%, so 50-to-1 risk. So definitely check it out. And if you don't have any XRP, maybe you should just grabbing some, but you know, this is not a financial advice, so do your own research. Ripple's developer ARM announces XRPL grants focus on NFT developments. So in this wave, more than 100 grants proposals were submitted, and from this incredible batch of applicants, 25 grantees have been awarded nearly 2 million in total value. Among the grantees are individual developers and teams for more than 10 countries around the world. So XRP seems that they are entering the NFT space. Okay, so that's about the news. Let's check the charts and see what's happening on the market. We see that Bitcoin is moving in this rising, in this falling wedge, and also we have some channel movement, but broke up from this channel with this kind of W pattern, but it weakened here. But now we'll see if the just breaking down back below the neckline of this W, or continuing to upwards for 45,000 US dollar levels. So definitely I would watch this trend line and the 45,000 levels if to find out in which direction Bitcoin will move forward. As you see, Avalanche is moving up nicely in our rising channel. So we are now middle of the channel. Also, let's check what others do we have. Yeah, Coty broke up really nicely. And as you know, Coty formed a cup and holder. And now Coty broke up from this cup and holder, consolidated a little bit, and now up. So broke up from here, did this nice run up, and also just came down, and now also continuing this run up. And also Coty did a partnership with Cardano, and also we know Chainlink did a partnership with Cardano. Cool. I like DOT and Kusama, and I think as they will launch their parachain, I see that DOT and Kusama is really undervalued. So I would pick up some DOT, especially in these levels around 27, because I think this is a bargain buy. Aaron is doing well, is forming a kind of symmetrical triangle. So we'll see Aaron also has a nice ecosystem. So definitely is a good buy for a long term. Yesterday, Ethereum pumped really well, but now correcting a little bit, forming similar patterns like Bitcoin. So also we have this W, we have the downward trending trend line here, broke the trend line. Maybe we will see a retest of the trend line. But the trend hasn't changed. The trend, it's also downtrend. So we see which Ethereum should make higher highs and higher lows also on the 4-hourly and also on the daily charts. Phantom is running wide. Phantom is breaking up from our bull flag and also did a nice kind of retest. So Phantom is definitely also with Andre Cronje and with the coming Phantom event conference in Abu Dhabi, I think Phantom will do something crazy like Avalanche and Solana did. And I think also Kusama, it's really boring now like DOT, but I think Kusama and DOT will make a huge rally as Solana and Avalanche and other layer ones did. Luna is doing great, and Luna also breaking up here. So I'm really bullish on Luna. Just bought the way here under the trend line. And yes. Okay, Solana is trying to break this trend line. It's a little bit just retesting. So we'll see, this is the horizontal level at 155.51. That definitely should break. Serum, I think it's a good buy now because it's really down. And what else do we have? Here, Uniswap did a nice rally yesterday, also broke up from this falling wedge. Now just consolidate a little bit. We'll see how we go forward from here. Moonriver is breaking up and running a nice 20% rally. So we'll see. It would nice to see a retest and then piling up. But now 20% up. It's really crazy. So guys, this is the major news and technical analysis today. So we are working on CorionX partnerships. Hope we can announce in this week. And also we are in touch with the developers to find out some new things that we can scale our DeFi presence and adding more farms to our farm and staking. So definitely also I cannot recommend CorionX, but this is my most loved project, so I'm definitely always bullish, even things are going slower. But I'm also okay if you are trading other coins and just farming CorionX and earning some extra 330 plus APRs here. So you can come to our farm. Also, we have farms on Ethereum. You can farm the Uniswap LP tokens, CorionX ETH, and earn 330% APR. So that's huge. So definitely check out our farms. So this is for today. Please smash the like, push the bell, notification all, subscribe to the channel, and send this video to your friends. And please write in the comment section what is your price prediction for Bitcoin at the end of the year. So price prediction for Bitcoin at the end of the year, please write in the comment section.